Jose. You're on mute.
Darwin,
How are you?
hey, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What's up, bro?
Not much. How are you?
I see you being like knocking a lot of doors. I see you being recording videos and everything.
Hey, every day. If you spend one day without knocking on one door, it's a day wasted.
Yeah, man. I see. How many doors? How many doors a day you knock?
60.
60
60.
doors.
Yeah, 60 to 80, sometimes 100. Depends on the amount of time that I'm able to squeeze in. You know, if there's many projects going on, I like to spend time at the projects with customers and actually showing them that I care, that I'm there to make sure everything gets delivered. But the days in which maybe it's like a recurrent cleaning and we have done this customer a lot of times when the manager knows how to deliver, I get a lot of time. Like this past week, I had some free time, so I went. And this week I've gotten 3 days of knocking, but today I actually spent some time looking at projects. So I just knocked for like 2 hours today. So
So what do you think about this? I think nobody should be this employer, right?
nobody.
Right?
Nobody.
There is plenty of work around. So I think if someone calls, I am this employee. If someone says I am this employer, it's because he don't want to work, right?
100%. I mean, there's more job security today that there's ever been in this country. I don't know if because I'm 25 and I'm in a time in which I see the world different, but the money is out there. You just gotta go find a way, find an equation that you can actually collect money and then just make sure that you put it in the right place so it multiplies. But a lot of people don't see it that way, man. So it's tough.
Yeah, yeah. So I never did door knocking before,
Uh-huh.
but your videos, I say, you know what, I want to go and do some door knocking still. Like
That's
yesterday, I went to I went, so I knocked like a four, so
uh-huh.
three they wasn't home, but the door the fourth one, the guy was coming from work.
Mhm.
So and I said, hey sir, how are you? I said, hey, what are you doing? So, you know what? I'm helping customers like you because all these roofs has like a lot of wind damage, and
Uh-huh.
I see your roof from the northern street. So I say I just want to help you. So I'm doing 15 minutes inspection for you. What do you think? He said, uh, you know what? I kind of hear about that. I was waiting for your guys. I say, oh, see you? Oh man, you're the man. I said, you know, that
You
was
see? I mean, sometimes people are just waiting for somebody to show up in their door. Like, think about it this way. Have you had an issue before and you have been putting it off? Like, oh, yeah. I'm gonna talk to that lawyer later. Oh, I'm gonna take care of that gutter later and later and later. And then you don't ever do it. But then what if that one guy shows up to your door and presents to you, hey, I got the solution to your problem? And you're like, oh, I've been wanting to get back to that. I've been wanting to get that done, but I just haven't found the time, or I make a bunch of excuses. So sometimes you just gotta show up.
yeah, they're being procrastinated. So
I
basically,
mean,
and
it's still in their mind.
yeah. So I was like I called my son, so he was there,
Mhm.
and and he told me to do the demo. So I went inside, and so I show everything, and I make him sign the contract. You know,
So you sign.
yeah, but he said he's gonna. Oh, he said when you gonna do the job when it's hot. I say hot, so that means like a 60, 80 degree, 60, 70. Say, you know what, put in June. So, but later we have like he signed it. You know, he signed the contract, but he said,
So you're telling me because of the videos you have seen of me this week, you actually went out, knocked on the door, and closed the cell.
yeah,
There you go. You see, it's all about action, brother. It's all about action. And for
yeah.
people like you, is that I do that shit. Not for people I like, oh, what is this guy doing? Going door to door. I don't fucking care about those people. I care about the people who are gonna take action. So that takes me to the next point. Look, I've been watching your Instagram, I've been watching your videos, everything that you post. You're pretty active. I'm trying to keep up with you. But I mean, I know you're pretty successful in this business in roofing, and I know you've blown up in TikTok. You have a lot of views there. So, who is Jose? Where are you from? Where did you grow up? And how did you get started in business?
So actually, let me tell you a little bit about me. So, um, just give me a moment. Let me go to here.
Yeah.
So, I don't like the TikTok. So basically, I born in my country, Ecuador. You
Mhm.
know, so I came here in 2007. You born here, right?
No, I was born
No.
and raised in. I was born and raised in Honduras, brother.
Oh yeah. So I basically I crossed Honduras.
Oh, really? So
Yeah,
you
man.
came in walking.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Al- Always my dream was like to to come to this country
Yeah,
because it's difficult. In our country it's difficult.
yeah.
So I say, when I saw the opportunity to come, my sister told me, "Hey, you wanna go to you wanna go there? I'm gonna lend the money to you."
Mm,
Um, she told me Thursday, and then I make the decision. I mean, I say before she changed his mind.
uh-huh.
Basically, what I did is before she changed his mind, I just go and buy the ticket, and, and I told the coyote,
Mhm.
hey, I wanna go to when is the soonest I can get out from this country? And he said, "You kill somebody?" I say, "No, no, but I have opportunity, so I gotta take it."
Mhm.
Told me that on Friday, and I flew to Honduras on Monday, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn,
So
we could have we could have had lunch. Didn't
yeah,
call me.
yeah, yeah. So you know what? Because I told myself, so maybe she changed the mind, and she's
Yeah.
not going to money no more. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna take it. And so I came here 2007. I started working. I was doing like another construction work, and man, that was hard. And I was doing like a stucco, and I made the numbers. I said, who makes more money? Painters, stucco guys, roofing, asphalt. I made those numbers. I say, you know what? I become a roofer for. I never did a roof before,
Mhm.
so I was working for a guy before, and he didn't pay me for a year. He owed me like a 15 grand, but
Oh.
he was my friend,
Mm.
but not his fault because people didn't pay him, so he didn't have money. We
Wow.
went difficult situations, man. We didn't eat sometimes. We did like one ton soup a day, or the soup, the $1 soup.
Uh-huh.
We used to eat $1 soup
The,
for a day, the instant noodle soup.
the
You
cup
know,
noodles.
yeah. So, but
Wow.
that was the first 2 years. So 2009, 2010.
So you get here on the 2008. This is depression time though, right?
Yeah, nobody had
Right.
work, man. I was like, man, we didn't have work at all. So I was working, but I was getting nobody paid me. I mean, you can
Yeah.
work but for free. So I was getting like just like $200 for food, like a weekly, $200.
Wow.
So then one guy told me, "Hey, it looks like you speak a little bit of English." So I said, "Yeah, a little bit." So he said, "Somebody wants to shovel the snow from the roof. You wanna do that?" I said, "Yeah, let's do it." I do it.
I'll do whatever.
Yeah. So and I went to knock the door to the lady, and she said, and I told her, "Hey, shovel roof, the snow." I told her
Uh-huh.
that way because I
Yeah.
didn't. Hey, I say,
Smoke signals.
you know, I say, the snow
Uh-huh.
roof, and then um, boom, the lady offers to pay me $20 an hour.
Hey,
Just
you
20,
were knocking doors, bro. Even then, you see.
yeah, $20 an hour. I was making $10 an hour at that time.
Mhm.
But and then she paid me, and we went like a $20 an hour. That was a lot. So I
Yeah.
went to the roof and I started shoveling the snow boom, 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 with another guy. So we went partners.
Mm.
To story short, so we started like that lady give more numbers here or there. We started getting more customers here and there. And that winter, I mean, I say I hope the winter never ends, and that
Uh-huh.
winter like I made like a 3,500.
Wow.
I was driving like a car with no insurance, overplay. Um, you know, didn't
The
have even
savage way.
yeah even didn't have like a what do you call the heating.
Yeah, the heating.
And Connecticut is snow. I
Hmm.
used my guy was like, hey, go right, go left, go left. We was like that was crazy.
You were boarding Eskimo.
Yeah, yeah. So it was like just with with the motor that keeps away the snow. So it was just with a little hole looking into the middle. That was crazy.
Wow.
But and this guy told me, hey, he was a roofer.
Uh-huh.
This guy told me, hey, looks like you kind of smart. You don't have you're not scared of nothing. I say, you think? Yeah. He told me, hey, let's put a roofing company together. I say, yeah, let's do it
Huh.
because 3,500. So I buy with that money. I bought the insurance. I bought the I bought the I take out the license and everything. So and I did have a small band.
Huh.
So and then but I didn't have no tools.
So the little money you made on
Yeah,
that snow gig, kind of like what's your startup money to start this roofing company?
I spent all my money there because
Hmm.
I in the same moment I was like, oh shit, I should do this because that was all I had. So I say I put all my money in the roofing business. But
What made you, if you didn't know anything about roofing, what made you like decide, okay, all my money, all my ships, let's go all in. What made you decide that?
because I didn't have another option.
Hmm.
Like now, you have your business, so you gotta go, you gotta do it. So it's done, or you gotta go back to work for somebody else.
Hmm.
So you have no choice, man. So
Yeah.
I didn't have no choice. I said, you know what, I told myself, I said, shit, if this thing doesn't go right, I'm gonna lose all my money, and but I started working like a dog, man. I was working. I was knocking some. I never did roofs, so I did use this guy. So this guy teach me how to do roofs.
Uh-huh.
Basically, I was getting and someone told me, you know what, Jose, you don't speak good English. I think you
This is
should.
2010. This is 2010, right?
Yeah, 2010. Yeah,
Okay.
2010.
Okay.
This guy told me, you know what you should do? Go and find work for somebody else. Oh, are
Mhm.
you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I can listen.
Do you see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Call him up. Yeah. Wait a little bit.
Mhm.
So yeah, this guy told me yeah, that was in those years, um and I start, I was working hard doing like I was working for people's for another contractors.
Mhm.
I was working for another contractor, but everything was good. So in that year, man, that was a good year. I can see nothing. Oh, so so in that year, man, to make sure the story, I made like a 60 grand.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So,
man, that so
so in the whole year, right?
the whole year I make 60 grand
So
after
you
buy.
go from making $3,500 to 60 grand
Yes.
in a
So
year.
and I call myself and I tell myself in that moment, "Fuck, I'm gonna be millionaire." Yeah, man. Yeah, so I say, I'm gonna be millionaire. Man.
Mhm.
So and then I start working, working.
Mhm.
But that sent me to another story because in 2012, I think I didn't have. I mean, the guy I was renting one apartment.
Mhm.
So basically, the guy told me, "Hey, you have too many cars. You gotta get out because you only rent a room, so you need apartment." So I said, "Yeah, yeah." I went to get my own apartment, but to me in that time, I spent like $900 was a lot of money
Yeah.
because I always thought like, oh my god, with $900 in my country, I do a lot of things.
Yeah. That's how we think about what
Yes.
at the beginning.
So and then I say to myself, oh, okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to start looking for a house.
Mm.
Then I bought the first house in 2012, man. 2000, I think, 2012,
So,
2013.
okay. Let me get this straight. So you get here in 28,
Hmm.
no money, lending money. You came here negative, walking. Okay.
Hmm.
And you're telling me that 4 years later, you bought your first house.
Yeah.
Cool. And you're
Yes.
telling me you went from $3,500 in the winter to 60 grand during that time, which is the recession. That time
Yeah.
there
That
were
was
taxes.
11, something like that.
Yeah.
In 11, because the
So what do
company,
you think? What do you think made you different than other contractors who went out of business?
man, I just work. I used to charge like I used to be fair all the time, but I was willing to work with like just work, man. I did work like 14, 15 hours a day.
Mm,
I remember like my guys, they used to go home and I used to come back to still keep working because like in the summer, that was like 10, 9, 10. I used to
yeah.
working like I think I deserve to make 60,000 a grand, 60 grand a year because I think if a guy gets paid like a 15, $20 an hour, I was working more than that.
Yeah.
So
For sure.
I think that was everything. And then I start, like I say, I bought my first house because I didn't want to pay rent. To be honest,
Yeah.
to pay $900 a month to me was a lot.
Yeah.
So I said, what, I'm gonna buy my first house,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't have enough money because I was stupid. With the first money, the ones I
Mm,
make, I bought a nice car. I paid like $25,000 for a car, and then I have the rest. I mean, I only have like a 30,000. I think that was like 2011, 2012, something like that.
uh-huh.
And I say to my brother, "Hey, brother, I saw a nice house foreclosure, foreclosure
Uh-huh.
for a family for 50,000, 55,000."
Mhm.
My brother said, "Yeah, yeah, let's go and see it." And we went to see it, and my brother said, "You know what? You're gonna live in the second floor. I'm gonna live in the first, and we're gonna rent the third." And we get it, the house for 55, man, but half and half.
Uh-huh.
Then, but that the good thing about that opens my mind because then I can see how can I buy houses. So
Mm.
then I start buying houses, looking for houses here and there, and then I start buying houses, man. Here, one, two, three, like 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. And then I start like buying houses, selling houses, buying, selling houses, buying, selling
Mm.
houses.
Were
So I
you
was
leveraging credit or were you using your own cash?
on cash.
Own cash. Uh,
Just bought those beat up houses. Those houses like ugly ones, the beat up ones.
Foreclosure, yeah.
Yes.
Abandoned homes, yeah.
Even the house where I live right now is worth like almost 300, 320 something, I think. But I pay only 50,000.
Mm. So you came in, you renovated everything, and you
Yeah,
kind of like make it look nice, and then boom, sell it.
sell it. And then, but I learned, I've been like always looking for things.
Mhm.
And I learned how to buy houses like before the auction, in the auction, in the auction.
Yeah, the auction, yeah.
Yes. And yeah, I bought some houses cheap, man, for 25,000,
How
30.
many houses have you bought since you got to this country?
Um, I think buy and resell maybe over 40, 50.
Okay.
But then in 2019, when the economy started going like crazy, like up
Mm,
and down, we don't know what's gonna happen. I say, you know what? This is crazy. I'm not gonna buy it because I scared that I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna pay too much. Then the price is gonna come down. So I say, you know what? I'm gonna keep all of them.
huh.
So good thing I did that because since 2020, 21, I didn't sell it. I didn't sell it,
Mhm.
but the prices. Imagine, a lot of people get scared in 2020, and
Yeah.
they start selling the houses. They start selling a lot of houses. I have a lot of friends they did that because they thought in those times the economy is gonna collapse, and then they basically, they've been renting all those years.
Mm,
So, but I didn't sell it at all, and because I don't have a mortgage in it, so I just collect rent. So I've been renting, but what I've been doing those years is like um I've been like a flipping quick,
mhm,
doing wholesaling.
mhm.
Get it, get it in the contract and sell it to somebody else.
Mm,
I don't want to put too much money into work into, because I think it's more easy to do that. And that's one thing. Another thing is like I am busy doing roofs, man. I've been like
yeah, I
it,
see. I see you every day. I don't even know how you have any time for other things.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I think um with I didn't invest too much money in the company in the roofs,
Hmm.
because in the beginning I used to get the roofing money and put into real estate.
Mm,
Money put into real estate. So everything. That was good. That was good because I didn't know good English. But like in 2014,
hmm.
I since 2014 I started selling my own product, because the last like 2011, 12, 13, like almost 14, I was like doing work for another company, like a subcontractor,
Yeah, yeah. You were just like getting the job, putting other company to work.
actor work. But in 2014, I say, you know what? I'm gonna create my name. I'm gonna
Mm,
I'm gonna. You know what is funny? And when I opened the company, I called Best Connecticut Roofing, and the people used to laugh at me, like even the contractors, Best Connecticut Roofing, because Best Connecticut Roofing means a lot,
yeah,
Best a lot,
there's a lot of words too.
So even now, I get like, you're not the best. You think you're not the best? Watch, follow me.
Yeah,
You're gonna see. Now I can say, I'm going to be
yeah.
I'm going there. I'm going to be one of the leaders in this
I
in this.
mean, look, you posted a video on Instagram. You were doing 19 units. I don't know many companies who are doing 19 units at the same time.
Yeah. So like I say, I'm working for it. I mean,
Yeah.
it, like I say, in 2014, I started like with my English was getting better.
Uh-huh.
So I know what, it's the time to create my name. So I've been like working. I never went to English classes or nothing like that. I've been always working, man.
Mm,
So and then between flipping houses and everything, so I've been busy, man. I've been
mhm.
busy. So now I'm going. What I'm doing right now is like I'm getting some money from rentals. I am investing in my company back.
The
So
roofing company.
yes, because the reason why I'm doing that is because um it's to buy houses is too expensive.
Mhm.
So I don't want to buy an expensive house. I waiting to if this thing come down, then I can buy it. But in the meantime, I am getting my money from the rentals I am investing in the company, because when if the prices of the real estate come down, then I'm not gonna spend money in my company. I'm going to do the same. I'm gonna use the roofing business to buy more real estate.
Yeah. So how many properties do you got right now?
We I think we own like around 20.
20? Okay.
But
So total that you have that you own is 20, and then total that you have bought ever since you got to this country will be 40.
yeah, I think more than that. But I mean, we do wholesaling sometimes.
Okay.
That we don't even
How
own.
how much money you think you have made on the real estate side of your business from 208 till now?
I think so. I didn't make the numbers, but what I can say, we know we make like a 42K a rent a month,
Mhm.
42K a month. Of
Okay.
course, we have to pay like taxes, real estate taxes, and things like that. So I think we have like a 30K as
Wire.
cash flow, like
Okay.
profit a
Hmm.
month, which is not bad. 30, 35
Yeah, not bad. A teacher salary.
a year. That's a month.
Yeah, exactly. A month. And that's the thing. And what blows my mind, I knew you were successful from the moment I met you, just because of the conviction you have with the things that you talk about and like the questions that you were asking to Andrew. You remember we were talking to Andrew Davila at the 10X
Yeah,
conference.
yeah,
Um, but the biggest thing is like it's possible to come from 208, coming to a new country, walking literally, no papers, no car, no name, no language, no idea really, and with negative numbers. You owed money to your sister, to actually like coming in what 208, that's 13 years ago, or how long ago is that? 15 years
That's
ago?
like 15 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, to now cash flowing $35,000 a month, on just one side of your business, which is the real estate. It just blows my mind because some people are born here and they just don't know the opportunity that is in here. Because what I get a lot of like pushback when I talk about this, because they say, oh, well, people come from privilege. I mean, you won't have the same opportunity if you wouldn't know English, or if you were born in a different country. And we don't have that perspective because you came from a country that was even further than mine. You flew to my country to get closer, so I had it easier, so I just don't believe in that. But
Yeah,
that's great.
I think my biggest mistake, I think everybody's biggest mistake, I think, is like people don't invest in the education.
Hmm.
uh, I mean, your education,
Hmm.
financial education.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Another thing is people don't take action.
Mm.
That, I think, that's the bigger thing. You got to take action. You got to take action. So I've been doing like a song. Like right now, I have a lot of knowledge about wholesaling, how to find deals, things, door knocking. I didn't know I have talent. You see, I went to get two doors and I get two, basically two.
Inspire, educate,
You
and
see, today I went to a door and knock. I do a door knocking too, and I got another deal today.
really.
Yes, I have it under contract.
Okay,
So
okay, okay, okay. So you watched this video of me door knocking, and how
yeah,
much money have you made ever since you started door knocking?
yesterday I
Like
sold.
the ones under contract, just sum it up. Just add
Uh,
it up.
yesterday I sold the job for 6,500.
Uh-huh.
That's we make like 20%, 15-20% profit in every. I mean,
Okay, so 2,000 bucks.
but and then today I sell a job. That's an insurance job. So I gotta go follow up. But if I sell this job, there's gonna be like a 20,000. I
Uh-huh.
have the I have that contract. I have the contract with the homeowner to
Uh-huh.
go claim with insurance. So
So
the cost. I mean the customer give me the permission to go against insurance.
yeah. So
So
so you have 30 grand on contract right now after that.
yeah, because I went to door knocking. So I mean, I mean, I think I have some. I mean, good thing about me is like I want to grow, and I think I am. I'm gonna grow. I'm going to grow. I know that's for sure,
Yeah.
and that's something. Then I have it. I think I am. If you sometimes I cry myself
Hmm.
because I feel it, man. I feel it in my heart so hard. So you know what? I'm going to do stupid things. I'm
Yeah.
going to. I mean, I'm going to be successful. I mean, I'm going to. My goal was to have at my age to 35, and I used to have a good friend. I told one day, I say, when I get 35, I'm gonna have 35 apartments. I told my guy, and when I get 35, I'm gonna have 35 apartments. He was, you crazy? I get out from here. But and I have like a 38 when I was. No, I am 35 still. I have 40 basically 41 apartments.
Oof.
So, and same thing. Sometimes I know I can do better. I know a lot of things. I think I feel it in my heart. I have the potential to
Yeah.
do a lot of things, but sometimes I am too confident, and sometimes I think that's a mistake I have.
Oh.
Like door knocking. I
Uh-huh.
know I can do that, but I never take action before because I was like so confident. And another thing is like the wholesaling. I know I can do wholesaling. I know I can. I know how to figure it out. I can go in that door. I mean, go get find the deals, but sometimes I am too confident in myself, and I think that's one of. I think that's a mistake for everyone. Everyone, but I think that's one of my mistakes too.
Yeah,
So,
I
but
mean, sometimes the business is doing so well that you might lack on the things that might bring you more customers because
yeah,
you feel you're just doing good.
yeah, going to 10x that opens my mind because man, there's a there's a lot of big goal. I mean, big guys over there. You know that there is big guys. We are like really tiny, small guys over there.
Yep.
Guys over there. So that's good for me because I think. makes me keep motivated. And I, before you ask me which was the best year, I think I want to answer that. I mean, you
Yeah.
told me that. I mean, to me, I mean, like 2021, that was my best year
Okay.
because I was I run a marathon. I run 26 miles. I was
Wow.
training for a year. Rain, Connecticut is right now. I think outside is like a 30 degree.
Hmm.
I was running in the winter like a 8 degree, 7, 10
Wow.
snow, and I trained the whole year, and I run the half marathon. I think that was like to me. I think that was like a goal. That was a
Hmm.
big goal, and I told myself, if I run a marathon, I'm gonna be part of the 5% of people in the world. Do you know that?
Yep.
Only 5% people in the world run the
Complete
marathon.
American. Hmm.
I am I am part of the 5% of those people. It makes me feel good. And
Let's
do you know that?
go.
Do you
I'm not
know?
even there. I haven't run a marathon, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
get there.
But now I gotta get. I want to run the New York Marathon. I want
Ah,
to run the New York Marathon.
when is it?
October, November, something like that. But you gotta
Yeah.
get qualified, things like that. I gotta get trained. But that was 2021. I did that. I built 2 houses and I sold 3 million. So that
Mm.
was good. That
So
was a
three
good.
million bucks,
I
2021.
Yeah, I sold 3 million in jobs, roofing jobs. I built 2 houses. One from almost from scratch. Another one we fix it up, and then I run the marathon.
Hmm. How much money did you profited
Uh,
after expenses and just like take home money? This is Jose's money.
that was a bad year, man, because I had to pay too much taxes, man.
Always.
Yeah, I ended up paying a lot, man. But
Yeah.
I more than, and I noticed then if you make more than 550 a year, you
Mhm.
gotta pay almost 42%.
Almost 50%, bro.
Yeah, 48%, man.
Yeah.
Man. So basically, I play stupid that year because I didn't know that. That's something that we have to learn too.
Yep.
If you make that money, you gotta disappear the money.
You gotta distribute it, you got your expenses as a business. You gotta need
So
an accountant, you need a lawyer, like all
yeah,
those things that when you don't have any money, you don't need them. So,
yes. But right now, like I have to get like I have a bookkeeping, I have a CPA, and I have a lawyer.
mm,
I didn't know those things, so I have to
yeah.
learn because I play stupid. So that was a good year, but I play stupid because I didn't know. So since that mistake, I've been learning.
If you never make mistakes, you never learn. I think the only mistakes that you actually learn from are the ones that are really painful. The ones that are just like,
Not cool, man.
but the ones that cost you are the ones that actually teach you.
Yeah.
That's good. How is life different compared to 2008 till now?
What's the difference? Um, I think I don't know, man. It's a difficult question because um I used to like spend my time doing like even like I think for most of the people it's like a good things,
Mhm.
but if you are a business owner, if you want to go to another level, if you want to change your life, like I used to go and spend the time after work, just go anywhere or I mean weekends or weekdays or wherever. I used to like in the afternoons go fish, go do things. I don't know. If you really want to, like if you, one guy told me that's the truth. When I started my business, he told me now you gotta act like a businessman. You gotta act like a business owner. You're not part of. You are young. He told me I was 23, something like that, 23, 24. I said. He told me, hey, and I thought he was crazy,
Mhm.
but he told me now you gotta act like a businessman. You not the same like another people's. And I thought he was like I don't know. I didn't put attention in his words, but he told me you're not the same person. You are a different guy. So you gotta act like that. You gotta do this. And I thought, you know what? I don't know what he's doing, but what he's talking about. But that's true. I was spending my time in different things. But now, even now, I have some friends. They say, I'm too crazy. working too hard. You know, between me and you, that makes me happy.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
makes me happy. So they think I am like maybe having a bad lie, or I don't know what they think about me. I
Yeah.
and I think bad things about them too, but that's it's their life. It's my life.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
um
I think, if I were to tune in and call a Japanese person to come speak to us, I don't think we would comprehend, and I don't think that person would comprehend our language. So when it comes to success, status, and like your actual steps in life and where you're at, it's the same. I mean, with all the respect, if anybody of my high school friends listen to this, we just don't speak the same language for a long time. You know,
yeah, that's
I, I left my group chats of friends when I started working under commission. I started working on the commission for my first year in college. I didn't know what I was getting into, but I was really good at sales. So I was making money. I was happy, but I would be presenting to customers and like messages on the group chat of politics, girls, fucking party, alcohol, shit that was not gonna give anything to me were popping up. And then customers couldn't even concentrate on the demo because they were watching the messages, you know? So one day I got home, I lost the cell because of that. I could just see it in his face. And I sent a long text message saying, hey, I'm not going to be part of this group. I've changed my path. I mean, I don't feel I'm adding to anything to you guys because I'm not even talking here. And you're definitely not adding to me. So I'm going to leave. See ya. And
yeah,
then,
that's the thing too. In like in my Facebook, I have like a lot of friends, families, and I have like, but in my Instagram, I have only select people.
yeah.
I love like crazy guys, things like that. You know?
Facebook is the diplomatic place. And
Yes.
then, yeah.
Uh, in my TikTok, I have a lot of haters. Everybody there. You know.
Hey, I think there's no bad publicity, you know, if
Yeah,
they're talking about you and anything, I
yeah,
mean,
but when you wanna, I mean, sometimes you feel like a down, and you wanna get motivated.
yeah,
So if you go to another place, you if I go to Facebook, you get bad. I mean, you are low, then you go lower. But when I go to my Instagram, when I kinda sometimes when I feel bad, I say, you know what, this guy is selling here. Oh, this guy are so I watch the video. You know what, this okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep
yeah.
trying.
I mean,
I
you gotta use both energies, right? Like the positive and the negative, both are good. It's all how you see it. Just like you saw opportunity when you came here in 208, practically walking with negative money in your pocket to now making, well, way past $500,000 in having 48 properties to your name. Like it's the same mentality, man. But we just got to remember that what took us here won't take us to the next level. We got to keep growing. And like
yes,
going to the
yeah,
10X conference for me was crucial because I understood that my peer group was just thinking too small. And it was the biggest blessing that could happen because these people are talking about 50 million, 100 million. And I'm happy we sold over $1 million in services this year. And I'm like, okay, I'm just not in the right frame, you know? So it's always good to just like be in room
yeah.
with more people that are making and producing more than yourself.
I promise myself then I'm going to be to those kind of events 3 times a year
Yeah.
or 4 year because other than that you're gonna get burned
Yep.
because with like in my I don't like I mean I hope I don't get burned for this because I don't have now I become selected too. I
Yeah.
become because now my friends it's nothing wrong with I'm not trying to be like a picky but I have some friends right now the ones with I call like a friends hey I call for advice things like that I have a in my circle right now I have a smarter guys than me
Yeah.
and richer guys than me.
Yeah. And then, I mean, we go into the conference, you just gotta keep
Yeah.
moving and making that bigger and bigger.
Yes, and then I have like a guys like you know, and oh, I have another guys like I mean like you. Hey, sometimes